Alright, hello everyone, it is silverkyle, and today I am going to be talking about the second state of play from Sony. Yes, I know that my hair looks really weird. I generally have natural curly hair when my hair goes long, and I don't gel it. But I'm going to bed in like an hour or two, so I'm not going to gel it again just for the purpose of this video. Anyway, let's get on with the state of play. I gave Sony the benefit of the doubt with the first state of play, because the point of that one was for VR. And what they were doing, considering what they can do with VR at the moment, I thought it was an okay state of play. Nothing compared to the Nintendo Directs. Not even close. And this one, I feel that, okay, now we're doing real games, so I expect a little bit more. We start off with Monster Hunter World Iceborn, which is, I guess, an expansion to Monster Hunter World, which I did enjoy. I did very much enjoy that game. And this one takes place in the winter, by the looks of it. And I absolutely loved, I can't remember what they're called, but the little cats dressed up in like winter suits, walking in like 3 feet of snow was absolutely adorable. So I very much enjoyed that. It does look pretty good. It's Monster Hunter World. If you like Monster Hunter, this is up your alley. So that's cool. Then they showed Riverbond. I can't remember what it was called. That game at the beginning, I was like, okay, it's this kind of game that is little, 8-bit, 16-bit characters running around as a hack and slash game, where you get to play as like other old school games like what's the one? Shovel Knight. They also had another one in there that I remembered. I can't remember what the name was, but I was like, oh, that's from that game. Bastion? Something like that. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, that was in there as well. And at the beginning, I was just like, I'm not really feeling this. But then, the more I saw of it, the more I kind of got into it. And I was like, that actually does look kind of fun for a hack and slash kind of game. It is 4 players, but they just said couch co-op, which means it's probably not online unless I missed that somehow. But I was looking, once I saw the couch co-op, I was like, are they going to talk about online at all? And they didn't. So that's really unfortunate. I think that would have been a perfect kind of game to have online. But I don't think it's going to be. Then they showed... Whoops. We're watching a video inside of a video. Videoception. YouTubeception. Anyway, that was bad. Then they showed Predator Hunting Grounds. They showed like 10 seconds of it. I think that this is a cool idea because one of my favorite parts of Ghost Recon Wildlands was the Predator mission, and we kind of stumbled upon it, and it was like, what are we doing here? That was really cool. The fact that it was a surprise at the time, that we kind of like, why is there green blood? And then we heard the screams and everything like that, and we're like, oh wait, this is the Predator mission! And then we were all freaking out, and we still have not beaten that damn Predator mission, because we're 3 people, and I think you need 4. Anyway, or we're just severely underpowered. Also could be, or we're just not good players. All reasonable things that could be the reason why we haven't killed the Predator. I'm obviously going to have to see a lot more of this. This could potentially be good. I could see it being really fun getting hunted by the Predator and you have to kill it, or you just have to survive. That would be also very cool, and you have to keep like just shooting at it and trying to escape it. I kind of think that would be kind of a fun game. Then they showed Medieval. I had no idea was coming back. It looked okay. If I was a big Medieval fan, I think I would be freaking out a lot more. But as it stands, I never really played Medieval. I still think that it's cool because it is something from my childhood, because I remember seeing it all the time. But I didn't go crazy for this, and which is unfortunate. Maybe Medieval fans are just freaking out at this. That's cool for them. Then they showed Away, the survival series, where you're playing as Zabumafu from the Craft Kids show on TVO. If you get that reference, you're old, like me, and you're probably Canadian. I don't know if that played in the States or in Europe. But anyway, what is that, a lemur, I think he was? I don't know what he was. Or was he a flying squirrel? Because he had the gliding things. The gliding actually looks kind of fun, and this could be interesting. Could be. It seemed very much like an indie game to me, but one of the few indie games that I would actually be interested in. I would have to see maybe more reviews about it and seeing how people feel about it. I think it's going to be more so an experience than like the gameplay was amazing and the story was amazing. I think it's going to be like, you know, those feel movies, those feel the video games that make you feel something, like Firewatch or Journey or Flower, that kind of thing. So maybe. Then they showed Days of Play PlayStation. Didn't understand what the heck that was. Don't care. That was kind of pointless. And then they showed the Final Fantasy VII Remake. And Cloud is not like skin and bones skinny anymore. He actually had some muscle and girth on him. And I was like, thank God. Because that's one of the things that really bothered me about the Final Fantasy VII Remake when they first showed it off quite a few years ago now, was he was so slim. And I was like, this is horrible. Honestly, I'm perfectly fine with what they did with the HD version that they've released on Steam, I think, and then on PlayStation 4, and I think it's out on the Switch as well now. I have it on PlayStation 4, and it looks amazing. That is all that I really wanted from that. I do think I'm going to pick this up because it does look much better than it originally did, and I was still going to pick it up at that point back then. Everything looks a lot crisper. Barrett looked friggin' awesome. Cloud Rose seemed pretty cool too. I will say that the voice acting in English was kind of like eh. I don't know how I feel about that. That's generally why in video games I usually prefer to just have text. Although in the Tales of series I think they've done a pretty good job, and even Fire Emblem. But I think both of those have had Matt Mercer at some point in them as a voice actor. So that's all you're golden at that point. But anyway. I'm excited for Final Fantasy VII Remake, much more than I was before. That's really good. Everything, and we're going to also have more information in June regarding Final Fantasy VII, so that's cool. Overall, I just kind of feel let down. I wouldn't say that it was horrible. It definitely wasn't horrible, but it wasn't something, and it was very short. It was insanely short. I think the first 8 or 9 minutes was literally a video that I had seen, and it's only a 23-minute video. The first 8 minutes was just the PlayStation logo kind of playing over and over again until they finally started the actual thing. And I don't know why they would upload that, but anyway. So, no, that's not a 23-minute video. I'm looking at a completely different video there. State of play. It was... I'm in the comments. 21 minutes. And 8 minutes of that, or 8 minutes and change, was just nothing. So very short, kind of underwhelming, but the things that we did see, some of them seemed kind of interesting, and Final Fantasy VII looked freaking awesome. But I just wasn't blown away. Like, nothing seemed like AAA other than Final Fantasy VII. I guess Monster Hunter World, but that's more of an expansion. Everything else was kind of just like meh. And it was just a few games. Like, they showed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things, and one of them was the Days of Play PlayStation. So 6 games. And they're like, that's it, we're peacing out, ciao, see you next time. Kind of underwhelming. But some games I might pick up, and some things sound like they could be fun. Like Monster Hunter, I think I'm done with Monster Hunter for now, so I don't think I'll pick up Iceborn. Riverbond or Riverbound, I can't remember what it was called. Maybe, depending on how much it is. That could be fun with me and my girlfriend. Predator Hunting Grounds could be fun, but they'd have to do a really good job with it, and I don't know if they will. Medieval, I won't pick up. Away, the survival series, maybe if it gets really good reviews and I see that it's similar in style of what I was talking about before. And Final Fantasy VII Remake, I will be picking up. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of State of Play. And by far, still Nintendo Directs are way more entertaining than this and way more exciting than this is. So, thank you all for watching. You've been bearded in. Beardage!